Okay, do we have anybody here? I wonder. Or am I on my own tonight? Hey, Julie. We've got Julie. And we have. It's so small. Hey, Samantha. And Ken. Hey, Ken. I'm Bob. Wow. Hey, great to see you all. Good evening. I wasn't expecting to catch many of you. Just a kind of quick one tonight, guys, to say hello and kind of catch up. Still trying to find my way around this new guitar. I'm sorry the picture isn't brilliantly focused tonight. I'd like to kind of lower the camera a bit, but I can't because my stand is broken, unfortunately. Not too bad, Sam. How are things with you? I noticed you on Facebook, Sam, your profile. I think you friended me or I friended you or something like that. And it's been a while since we caught up. I hope things are going okay for you and everybody else out there. Yes, it is. It is a Martin, yeah. It's a CEO7 and it's a new guitar. And it's one that I'm trying to find my way around because I'm not really used to this kind of. I mean, my other Martin isn't too dissimilar, but like anything new, you know, it's got its little quirks. So I've been trying to kind of play it quite a bit. I'm glad to hear that you're well anyway, Sam. That's really, really good. We must keep in touch on there. I don't really do too much Facebook stuff. So I'm not playing a gig this weekend, so that's why I'm kind of on here, just to say hello to folks, really. Ordinarily, I play over the weekends. So that's why I haven't been around a whole lot. I've also been working on new material. I don't know if, I know some of you certainly do watch my videos, so I'm not exactly sure who's out there. I'd like to hear everybody say hello though. So far we've got Ken and we've got Julie and Bob. And we've got Samantha, of course. And I think that's Marco. I can't quite read that one. And we've got Randolph now. Hey, what's that tone you're playing? It sounds lovely. The tune. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's... I've done a lesson on this one. What was your name again? Randolph, I think it is. Honestly, the messages on here are tiny. Hey, James. It's, yeah, as Julie says, Randolph, it's called Never Going Back Again, and it's by Fleetwood Mac, and I've done a full lesson on it. So if you go over to YouTube or Patreon, you'll find it there. There's tabs at Patreon for it as well. And what I've done with the song is I added a kind of live thing, which is what he played on TV. He didn't actually do it on the record, but he kind of played it on the TV when he played it, and he plays this little part. Yeah, so all that's on the. Oh, hey Sam, you're so kind. You're already a patron, so you know you definitely helping me out here big time. And if there's any way I can kind of do the same, Sam, let me know. I don't know if you got any Patreon stuff going on or anything, but so yeah. Anyway, Randolph, that's what that one is. It's a Fleetwood Mac song, and it's a fantastic number. Yeah, I'm in standard tuning, James. I'm just capoed on the 4th fret and I've got a drop D. And I know Julie really likes this, so I often start my live broadcasts with it. And as I say, it's a fantastic exercise for if you're interested at all in finger picking. Then really this is the kind of song to kind of go for in a way, because it is very tricky, if I say so myself, but you enjoy the journey is the point. And so at every stage of learning the song it can be enjoyable. it's not just a destination, in other words, yeah, it's the whole process that's really enjoyable about learning the song. And it sounds nice, slow or fast, it doesn't really matter. Yes, so on and so forth. It comes up here. So yeah, I would say worth learning. So yeah, what have I been up to? As I say, I've been playing quite a few gigs lately. I played last night. So I usually play at least once a week, even through the winter. It's more in the summer and things. Hey Scott, hi from is that Indiana? That's great to hear you. It's very nice for everybody to say hello, and I'll always try and give you a mention on here, guys. So if you're watching and that, don't give me a shout out, and so I can say hello to you. So yeah, anyway, that's Fleetwood Mac going, Never Going Back Again. So I'll bring that back to an E. So yeah, I don't know how many of you watch the channel. I know quite a few of you do, as I say. One of the most recent lessons I did was a kind of I did a JJ Cale number. Okay, and if you want to ask me any questions, by the way, guys, feel free to do that, and I'll try and answer some of them through in between playing a few little bits and pieces for you, yeah? So yeah, this recent lesson I did on JJ Cale is worth a look. It's kind of in A, essentially. He plays it with the capo on the first fret. And, you know, if you're just trying to find your way with picking, it's a kind of nice one. You might be right, you could be wrong. I ain't saying our love ain't wrong. Who would know? Only you and I. It'll come again, this love of ours, if we try. You never know. So yeah, I would say have a look at that one, guys, because it's a nice little tune, as you can hear. And even if you're not a singer, you can kind of try and at least have a go, because the song's slow enough for you to do that. And it just cycles around. It's in A. As I say, I've done a lesson on it, so you know it's not, I don't know how much point there is me running through it, but anyway, essentially it's just A. Starts in A. And this kind of, you know, putting your pinky on the A string, you can get some kind of nice bluesy sounds using that kind of technique. So just D, you might be right, you might be wrong. A, I ain't saying E, our love ain't strong. A, who would know? Only you and I. A, it'll come again, this love of ours, if we try. And then there's a bit where it goes into D. Maybe we're looking for any changes. Back to A, and then D. Maybe we're trying to part. A again. Maybe we're trying to rearrange her. Back to A, and then G. Maybe we're looking for a new start. Back to A. Who would know? Only you and I. It'll come again, this love of ours, if we try. And so on and so forth. So yeah, That's something that I've been looking at. I don't know how much you've been catching of mine. What? Let's have a look if there's been any questions then. What's in my set list, in my playlist, Marco? I play a whole lot of stuff for quite a bit of Eric Clapton, some Buffalo Springfields, a lot of John Lennon, quite a few Beatles, quite a lot of blues, various different blues. So it's a really varied set. I mean, we'll even do kind of modern stuff like George Ezra and stuff because, you know, when you're playing out people, you're catering for all groups of people, really, age groups. JJ Cale brought me to the channel a few years ago. Hey, Max there, good to see you as well. Yeah, the JJ stuff was quite popular. The first lesson I did on him, the first few things. Mr. Trap, is it? You should do a tutorial on singing while playing. Actually, funny you should say that, Mr. Trap. I've done one. So check that out, yeah. Trying to sing whilst you're playing guitar. If you go to my channel, you'll see that there. James, what age were you when I started? When I started playing guitar? Well, I suppose I started playing guitar when I was about... I suppose it was about 13, something like that. So relatively late, and you know, depending on how you judge those things. And then I kind of dabbled with it for a while, and then I played drums for a little while. But then I went back to guitar, and I would say between the ages of about 17 till I was about 40, I played a serious amount of hours on the guitar. I mean, I really did dedicate quite a lot of time to playing the guitar. I think somebody did a book on this subject about if you spend 20,000 hours, don't be daunted by this. Whatever it is you choose to do, if you spend that kind of time doing it, then you're going to be getting pretty good at it. And, you know, it's surprising when you tot up the hours, as I say, between that age range of, say, 13 through to 40, is well covered those kind of hours, I would have said. But as I often try and point out, it's not really about the destination because, you know, it's ongoing, obviously. So it's about enjoying the journey. That's the most important things. And very simple things can be just as enjoyable to play as, say, very complicated things as well. Talking of complicated, I mean, it's not very complicated, but I've been doing some kind of Reverend Gary Davis stuff. Hey, Edgar. Fantastic to see you again. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, a little bit of Reverend Gary Davis I've been practicing, which uses the same chords right across the fingerboard. It's quite an interesting song, and I'm going to be looking at this at a future lesson. Yeah, I'm still a way off where I want to be with that song, but it's a really nice one that I remembered from way back. And it just uses, I mean, it's only C, F, and G, but played in different, you know, kind of positions. All these are just all C, F, and Gs, and even up here. So I don't know if finger picking is your thing, but I do cover quite a lot of that kind of stuff as well. You know, the Robert Johnson stuff as well. That seems to go down pretty well, a lot of the Robert Johnson stuff. In fact, I was just looking up before in my little studio all this, some of the songs that I've kind of covered. Just got some lyrics and bits and pieces, and I was just amazed at the amount of songs we've gone through already. So if you haven't already checked out the channel, it's probably worth doing that, because I've probably done over about 300 videos now, which is quite a lot. And so if you like blues and all that stuff, there's a lot of that there as well. The most recent Robert Johnson was kind of from 4 till late. From 4 till late, I was wringing my hands and crying. From 4 till late, I was wringing my hands and crying. I believe to my soul that your daddy is Gulfport bound. Now from Memphis to Norfolk is a 36-hour ride. From Memphis to Norfolk is a 36-hour ride. A man is like a prisoner, he's never satisfied. And I said a woman is like a dresser, some man is always rambling through its drawers. Said a woman is like a dresser, some man is always rambling through its drawers. That's why so many men wear an apron overall. So that's another one which I've done if you like the kind of blues kind of stuff. It's a nice song, one of the kind of easier Robert Johnson songs probably. And so, yeah, this was just going to be quite a brief one tonight, chaps, ladies and gents, I should say. Because it's been a long old day and I've been making videos, I've been doing all kinds of stuff today. So one of the main reasons I came on was that I have quite a lot of people who want to try and get notifications of when I'm doing a video and things like that, and they seem to miss them quite a lot. So part of the reason for me doing this one was to say that I'm going to broadcast again tomorrow for those of you who fall into that group of the people who tend to miss them. And I am going to try and do that at about 2 o'clock UK time. So wherever you are, that's what I'm aiming to do. Okay, so if you miss me and you don't get these kind of notifications, well, if you see this video before then you'll know that I'm going to be broadcasting on Sunday. What was the day? The 3rd of November at 2 p.m. That's the plan. Okay, so if anybody wants to ask me questions, because I know there's quite a few of you out there who've kind of written to me about things like that and so forth. So how you all doing anyway? It's not all about me. How are you lot doing? Are you all guitar players? The whole world's gone quiet. Maybe everybody's gone. have life. We have life. What gauge strings? How inspire you? I don't quite get that one, James. How inspire me? Give me that one again. Thanks, Joe. Following almost 4 years, but first time live chat. Oh, so that's Mario, I'm guessing. Oh, I keep saying Marco. First time at age 45. Since then, it's my new hobby. Greetings from Macedonia. That's fantastic. You got so much time to be the next Robert Johnson, Mario. So yeah, you keep me posted on how you're getting along with things. It's always great to hear from you guys on the videos and stuff. And then Randolph, do you have a particular tune you play to warm up your fingers and brain in the morning? Not especially. I always find Blackbird a kind of nice one. So, you know, I tend to start with something that isn't crazy difficult. Because, for example, that Fleetwood Mac, you definitely need to have your fingers warmed up for that one. Yeah, I love Norwegian Wood, Mario. I play that nearly every gig I play, you know. And if you haven't already seen my video for this one, you should check it out because it's a cracking song to play. And it always goes down very well whenever I play it out, you know. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. But I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. So yeah, that's a cracking song to play. I think I really like that song. So anyway, back to the questions. Where was I? What gauge strings do I use? Are you going straight through an amp? You're a very good singer. Oh, well, Robert Sweeney. I use a little Zoom recorder for these performances. It's a Zoom H5. And to be honest with you, it's pretty decent. I don't use a mic. Well, that has like a little cross pair on, you know, like that. I don't know if you're familiar with that. And where was I now? I'm losing track of things here. I want to try and answer everybody's question. It says my own fault, really, because I was saying everybody had gone quiet. Okay, so the strings are Elixirs extra light, so that's 10s to 47s. And I've found Elixir to be extremely good and long lasting. Okay, so hope that answers your questions, Robert. You know where we go, Edgar. Been messing around with Jimmy Buffett's Smuggerville. Hi Joe, still enjoying your videos. That's great, Ian. I'm glad to hear it. Ken, too busy with the garden. Julie's always busy with the garden. I got another load of bulbs to plant in the garden and it's been way too wet. Yeah, Norwegian Wood, always a pleasure to hear you playing. Thanks, Edgar, and thanks for your support as well. It's so much appreciated, it really is. These guys, you know, over at Patreon are kind of helping me to continue on do what I do. And you know, if any of you want to do me a favor, please head over to my Patreon page. It would be very much appreciated, even if you just check it out and have a look. It's kind of links to over 300 lessons there, so most of what you need is covered. And even if you just check it out, it'd be a great favour. So would appreciate that. I know that most of you have already, guys. Um, So yes, the Beatles I like to play. I play a little bit of the Verve when I go out. So things like does anybody know that one? It's not your thing, really. My friend me, looking through a red box of memories. Now, faded, I'm sure, but love seems to stick in the things you know. Yeah, there's love if you want it. Ah, you don't know that one, then that's fair enough. Usually people are shouting out the answers when I kind of start playing tunes. What else have we got here in all these songs that I've been looking at over the last few months? Let's have a look. See if any of you like that. Now then, what we got here? Yeah, that was a nice song as well. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Nobody sees you when you're on cloud nine. Everybody's hustling for a buck and a dime. I'll scratch your back and you scratch mine. I've been across to the other side. Don't know if you ever caught up on that one. That was quite a nice song. I really do like that one. That was John Lennon song, and that's one that I've covered. The other one was the you'll know this one, I'm fairly sure. I won't have to play much of this one, I don't think, before you get it. Probably already, somebody knows it already, probably. No? I'm surprised nobody knows that one unless somebody said something. Yes, James, well done. I was getting a bit worried about you there, folks. I thought that was yeah, we got a little bit of and I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Yeah, I followed her to the station, suitcase in my hand. Well, it's hard to tell when all your love's in vain, all my love's in vain. Johnson again. Julie will be getting a bit sick of Robert Johnson, I think. I know you. Do you know? I remember you liking that one, Julie. I can't remember it though. It shows how quick some of these songs go out your mind. If I want to go out, cheat a little bit, but I'm scared my girl might quit. I can't afford to do it. I can't afford to do it. Can't afford to do it, I can't afford to lose my girl. Yeah, that's a nice little song, that one. We haven't got time to do all of this stuff, but I do. Yeah. What we got here? Anybody saying stuff? Loving the music on you. Say hello. Hello, Joe. Loving the music. Can you say hello to Roger, my dad, please? I certainly can. Hello there, Roger. And nice of you to join us. You've just come at the kind of... I'm just finishing off now, but I'm only too happy to say hello to you, Roger. I don't know if any of you guys watch Netflix. There was a really good movie on there, and it had some great music in it. Does anybody watch Netflix here? Or should I say, more importantly, has anybody heard of the Ballad of Buster Scruggs or something, I think it's called? It was really good if you get the chance. It's like 4 or 5 short movies in the one film type of thing, but it really good. And it had some good tracks. Right now, what I've got is some tips for you, because I typed this up ages ago and I never actually, I don't think, got around. Now I don't know if anybody's looking for tips. Just have to bear with me. I'm just having a little bit of a look about here through this stuff. Talk amongst yourselves or say something to me. You still here? Are you still with us, Julie? You were the first one to get that one. Yeah. Hey, good night then, James. Yeah, good to see you. And thanks for joining us and for watching the videos. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, you've seen that then, yeah, so you'll know. And Buster Scruggs is tremendous. Leadbelly seen that too. I just came across something here which reminded me of it, and I hope I haven't lost it now. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Right, it was before all this. Oh, don't tell me. I've just got heaps of papers here now. I've not got a good feeling about this. Let me just see. I think I might be on the right track. Yes, talking of Buster Scruggs, right? I was just saying to Leadbelly there, who'd seen it. It's really, really good. For, as I say, if you get the chance to see it, it's like 5 short films within the space of a movie. And yes, I have seen Old Brother, Where Art Thou? And it's got some great music in it. And one of them is, I actually kind of sat down. It's kind of very cowboy, very kind of Hank Williams. I don't know if you remember this one, Leadbelly. Let me tell you, buddy, there's a faster gun coming over yonder when tomorrow comes. Let me tell you, buddy, and it won't be long till you find yourself singing your last cowboy song. Yeah, do you remember that one, Leadbelly? And I don't know what the next bit is though. Yippee-yi-yi, when the roundup ends. Yippee-yi-yi, when the campfire dims. Yippee-yi-yi, there shall be day when a cowboy trades his spurs for wings. One more time now. How a simple song can be quite nice. Let me tell you, buddy, there's a faster gun coming over yonder when tomorrow comes. Let me tell you, buddy, and it won't be long till you find yourself singing your last cowboy song. Yippee-yi-yi, when the ground up ends. Yippee-yi-yi, and the campfire dims. Yippee-yi-yi, it shall be said when a cowboy trades his spurs for wings. When a cowboy trades his whispers for wings. So I don't need to do a lesson on it now, do I? So that was your, yeah, somebody, did you ever hear anything of Ray Wiley Hubbard? Kind of screw you from Texas. I haven't actually, Edgar. Is he worth checking out then? Is he somebody worth a listen? Yeah, the other one was mentioning about, the other song I was thinking of. I can't quite remember this. That's one of the reasons I wanted. Yeah, I did take a look at Man of Constant Sorrow, yeah. Sounds badly out of tune, unfortunately. Let me have a little check. See where we're at. It's badly, well, possibly not. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing like watching somebody tune up, is there? Joke. Not a very good one. Problem is, the minute you put this on, it throws everything, generally speaking. Yeah. There is a lesson on that, which I've done for anybody who's interested. It's really quite nice. I'm a man in old Kentucky, traveling down, and then I found a big farewell hail to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and bred, place where he was born and bred. Yeah. If you like that kind of stuff, it is nice. I do like that album actually quite a lot. It's quite nice stuff. So I've done a lesson on it. There's no surprise there, is there? All you do is you drop down the D, okay? And I'm capoed on the 3rd fret there, and I'm just playing the open 6th. And I'm going between 3 and 5 on this A string. To get that kind of thing. And then on the 4th string, that's basically the riff that runs through. As I say, I've covered this, guys, and you probably do better checking that out. But anyway, 4th string in relation to the capo, 4, 3, open, and then you're on the 5th string, 3rd fret, open, 6th string, you're on the 5th and the 3rd. And all you've really got there is a D chord, like a partial D. And because you've dropped the D, it means your G is now 2 places up there from where it would ordinarily be. If you play the top off, you don't need anything else. You can just put them on. That's your D, and then you've got an A. That's pretty much it. You put those elements together, you go. so that's your kind of Oh Brother Where Art Thou? And actually there are some really nice songs, as I'm sure you're aware, on that. I've covered a couple of the songs on that. I was thinking of that. It's a bit like the JJ Cale one I was playing before. I always begin and end with this, it seems. Thanks for joining me on this little broadcast tonight. It's great making mistakes. I kind of enjoy it. It reminds you that you can always be struck down. And the important thing is actually, I kind of, what I should try and illustrate across to you when something like that happens is to always kind of play through it. Obviously, the show goes on, you know, so you've always got to kind of try and recover as best you can. Not like I did, in other words. Yeah. Right, that's me done, folks. Definitely time for me to put my feet up now. I am shattered. So thank you all for joining me, folks. And do not forget, you'll be doing me a massive favour checking out my Patreon page. I would really appreciate that, just even if it's to say hello. And keep watching the videos, and I'll be back with you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Who we got here? I want to say bye to everybody who's still about, perhaps. So that's Marco, All Music, who was Roger, I think was with you, and then we got Lead Belly, Ben, hey Ben, Greg, I think that might be, and of course Edgar, Predrag, oh mate, good to catch you as well. And as I say, Ben and Julie, thanks so much for joining me. When I finish Joe, but now have 2 p.m. live tomorrow to look forward to. Maybe guys and girls will be ready to jam along. They may well be tuning in next time. I just hope I can make that, and I will do my absolute utmost to make that one. You're very welcome. I think it is Mario, so you're welcome. And Rob, I hope to see you next time. And yeah, Edgar, see me next time. Thanks again for the things you teach. Well, thank you for the support you give. And Rob, Amsterdam here. A good evening. Yeah, I will do. And who else we got here? Mush. Okay. And Randoof. You're all welcome, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the weekend. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time. All the best.